Hello everyone. My name is Krishna Kumar Singh, and this is my course on cutting tools and machining techniques. I have been working in the metal cutting industry for more than 20 years, and in this course I will try to be as practical as possible and share with you my working experience. Cutting tools are devices that are installed in manual or CNC machines and are used to remove material and shape parts to the dimensions that you want. They can have different forms based on the machine type of operation, efficiency and other parameters. For example, on the left you can see some micro ball noses and on the right some lathe inserts. Our main topic in this course is about similar tools, how to use them, how to set cutting data for them, and more. If you are interested in this course, most likely you are pursuing a career in manufacturing involving machining and CNC machines. An engineer, CNC machine programmer, CNC machine operator, or even a manual machine operator may find this course helpful. As far as learning CNC machines and their programming, there are plenty of opportunities in different institutes that offer courses. Even many CNC machine manufacturers themselves offer similar courses. However, finding a course or training on CNC cutting tools, how to set cutting data for these cutting tools, and generally machining techniques is a rare commodity. The purpose of this course is to take a novice, a person with no machine shop experience, and within the duration of this course, teach them how to choose appropriate cutting tools, how to set cutting data for these tools, and also discuss machining techniques. This course is an introductory to intermediate level course, which can complement your CNC programming skills or training. Okay. In this section, I will briefly discuss machining and the different machining processes. Then we will return to the main topic of this course. We will then continue with the cutting tools. Machining is defined as a process in which a piece of raw material or stock is cut into a shape and size by a controlled material removal process. For example, here on the left, you can see some raw materials in the form of metal cylinders, and on the right, a machine and the final product. So the stock material is put into a machine or machines and cut into the shape on the right. This process, machining, can be used for shaping different types of materials, such as metal, wood, plastics, ceramics, composites, and other types of materials. A person specialized in machining is called a machinist, and the place where this process, machining, is done is called a machine shop. The three main machining processes are classified as turning, milling, and drilling. There are some other machining processes such as broaching, sawing, and others, but in this course I will address cutting tools related to the main operations, which means turning, milling, and drilling. So first, turning. In turning operations, raw material rotation against a stationary cutting tool is the primary method of removing metal, and turning is mainly used to make cylindrical shaped parts. A machine for turning operations is called a lathe, and here in this picture you can see a manual lathe. The raw material is held by the jaws of the lathe chuck, and the chuck key is used to close or open the jaws. As you can see, first I am opening the jaws, then I'm closing them using a chuck key. This chuck, as you can see, has 3 jaws, but in some variants it can have 4. The lathe machine handles, as marked in the picture, are used to move the tool. The raw material will rotate by the spindle, and the tailstock is mainly used to provide support when the raw material is long. A manual lathe machine can be turned on or off by a handle like the one shown in this picture. Okay, now milling. In a milling operation, the raw material is stationary, not rotating, and it is the cutting tool that rotates. A machine for a milling operation is called a mill. This picture shows a manual mill, and during machining, the raw material is held in a vise or another type of fixture. The tool is mounted in the mill spindle, and handles are used to move the table around. Now you can see an end mill mounted in a mill spindle. End mills are a very common tool for mills, and we will discuss them later on. I turn on the mill, the spindle starts to rotate, and I use the handles to move the table and make some cuts in the raw material, which is a piece of plastic. It creates a lot of dust during machining, so always remember to use safety glasses. Finally, in a drilling operation, many holes are made. The drilling operation can also be done in a mill or a lathe machine. In the left picture you can see a manual drill machine, and on the right, a drill bit. The drill bit is mounted inside the spindle of the drill machine, and the raw material is held by the vise. The handle is used to move the spindle and drill bit up and down. The pictures and videos shown here are about manual machines, but much of modern-day machining is done by computer numerical control, CNC machines. In CNC machines, computers and electronic controllers are used to move and control cutting tools, tables and raw materials. But the concept is the same, as the structure of the machines is almost the same. Just in CNC machines, there are motors controlled by a controller, and you program that controller to make the movements that you want.